Alain Walljee, and welcome to the Alain Walljee Show. I want to talk to you about the state of South Africa. I had the privilege of watching the State of the Union address by President Donald Trump in the United States. And he said as part of his speech that during his first term, and that's just over three years now, his administration has created 7 million jobs in the United States. Now that's an awesome statistic. But they did it within 3 years. China lifted 400 million people out of poverty in just under 30 years. And after Japanese colonization, South Korea, and that was a brutal colonization, South Korea changed and turned the economy into a successful, bustling, booming economy in just under 3 decades as well. In fact, Brazil had lifted 20 million people out of poverty in just within a decade. What is our excuse, South Africa? What is the ANC's excuse? Now, I gave you all of these examples in other parts of the world to take this excuse out of our mouths where we say it's only been 26 years. Apartheid's been 40 years long, and racial oppression through colonization has been even longer than that, and we talk about perhaps almost 4 centuries long. But if other countries can do it, why can't we? How long are we going to play the blame game? It is time for us to lift ourselves out of where we are and become a nation for the world to contend with. We had just witnessed a few weeks ago the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland. And South Africa was not even a footnote in the forum this year. And that is sad. We used to have a voice in the world, but that voice has become nothing more than a whisper at this moment. No one is taking us seriously. And who is to be blamed for that? Certainly the party messing up at the moment, but certainly also, just equally so, the people who keep putting them in power. Within just 18 months from now, we're going to have local elections again across the country. And I want to challenge fellow South Africans, let's make our country better. Let's build our country together. Sentiment, party loyalty is not going to put food in your mouth and money in your pocket. No, it won't. Hard work will. And voting for a party and for a group of people that can facilitate economic growth, that'll make a difference. You know, there's an old saying that says, if you forget that you are poor, your conditions will remind you. As you prepare for a vote next year in our local elections, just remember, the same party that has promised wealth, that has promised new prospects for you, they have failed you every single time. What about the houses they did build? What about the little that they have done? Well, you can't expect praise for doing something you are being paid a lot of money to do in the first place. Why do you want the praise of a nation when you're doing less of what you're supposed to do anyway? And you're getting paid to do it. You're getting the resources, you're getting the institutional power and the means to do the work that you've been employed to do by the nation. And yet you fail even in that. But it is time in South Africa that we change the way we look at government, that we change the way we look at our politics. Party loyalty is destroying our nation. We need a generation of people who will vote for a better South Africa, who will help build a better South Africa. And I don't know, I'm not so sure if there's a party currently that can make a difference. But we will never know unless we vote for change.
Like our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel today to get our views as we give them.